What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the One-on-One series presented by Fandoms Anonymous. We've been doing some amazing things with the One-on-One series lately. If you haven't checked it out, go to the Fandoms Anonymous YouTube channel. Check out our video on Bead Art 101 with my man Derek Michael Johnston. Check out my one-on-one video with Luis Valdez where we're talking about cosplay. One of the newest videos that we just put up yesterday is with my man Jeremy Branch. We're talking about web content creating. And one of the best new videos I've got out now with my man Psychonomics, a.k.a. Paul Foster, the man known for the Jamaican X-Men theme song. He's up there. He's talking about the entertainment industry when it comes to acting and music. So it's a lot to learn. It's a lot for you guys to learn about, so you can learn about those different subjects. And like I told you in the one-on-one series promo video, we're not always going to deal with stuff that just might be connected to fandoms or your comic books or your movies or your sci-fi. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to highlight some business. And the people that we talk to, they love the same things, but we're going to give them the opportunity to teach you something about business. So today, I have my sister of over hold on, let's do math. They said we were going to need that when we got older. Let's see, 2005, and then 2015, that's 10, and now we're in 17, so that's 12. My sister of over 12 years, India Davis. What's going on, India?
Good morning.
Good morning. It's nighttime.
It's morning somewhere. Drink a margarita.
It's morning somewhere. I got my girl, India Davis, on the line. She is the owner of the wonderful Blendia By India, located in the most great and wonderful city of Mobile, Alabama. How you doing today, India?
I'm great. Can't be better.
India's great.
Yeah.
Can't be better. Well, India, we wanted to just highlight you today and talk about Blendia. The guys don't know what Blendia is. Blendia, or India, which is Blendia, it's kind of the same thing. She makes some of the most bestest, and as the Rugrats would say, natural products that you can find, from bath bombs to beard oil to lotions to soap to all kinds of stuff. And we're going to just talk about that today. But first, and I want to ask you, who's your favorite superhero?
You know what? I knew you was about to ask me that question. And I knew you was going to ask me, and I was still not prepared. Still wasn't.
Uh-oh.
So I technically do not have a favorite superhero, but I am one of those fans that kind of love them all because all of them have different strengths and different weaknesses, and I kind of take from those different strengths and different weaknesses.
Awesome.
But
and
I am a Marvel fan though.
She's a Marvel. And speaking of those strengths and weaknesses, let's get the words right today. I've known you, like I said, for 12 years, and I've watched you create this business that you have, Blendia by India, and I know you've had to deal with a lot of strengths and weaknesses in creating this business. So tell the people about Blendia by India.
Okay, so Blendia by India was created mostly. I'm gonna start off. Blendia by India was not even a business when I first started. My skin is very sensitive to most of the name brand products, like Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, so on. And I just got so tired of not being able to use these products and smell good like all of my other friends. So roughly about 4 years ago, I kind of learned how to make my own products when it comes to soaps and lotions or whatever. And I gave a few out to Christmas gifts to a few of my line sisters and family members, and they told another person, and they told another person. And then I was like, you know what the heck? I'm going to start a business. And let me tell you, it's been one of the most blessed opportunities I've ever had in my whole life. It's amazing to me because I went to school for animal science and chemistry. I was not thinking I was going to be able to make my own business, and I think it's the most incredible thing in my whole life to actually say that I own my own. So recently I've came up with a few hair products, dealing mostly with my hair, dry hair. A lot of people like it. I also came up with the beard oils and beard butters. Most of the men love it. Some females use it to shave their legs. It's the most craziest thing ever. I got, a number of things. I make liquid soap from scratch. I make candles, 100% soy wax, wooden wick candles. They burn a whole lot cleaner. Just everything on my whole line is as natural as possible, and does not carry any type of alcohol base. All the fragrances are oil based, or I use essential oils, or I use herbal infused oils to make some of these products. It's great. I got so many compliments on them, and it's, like I said before, it's like one of the most craziest experiences because I've never thought I would own my own business.
So basically what I'm hearing from you is that you took the time to realize that there was something that you wanted to do and something you wanted to be great at. So what do you say out there to that person who has an idea or has a service that they can do or something that they enjoy? What's your advice to that person on stepping out? Because you had to step out, like you just mentioned to us, like you had a degree in animal science, but you still have other talents, and you decided to just step out based on the feedback that you got. So, what advice do you have for those people who may not have necessarily gotten out there to receive feedback, but still want to do something?
Well, I always tell people, if you find something that you love, it's not going to be a job. And I found that out the hard way. With my business, it does not feel like a job. I mean, I still have a full-time job until my business achieves that certain level. But once you find that thing, you'll kind of know what it is. Just pray on it, be one-on-one with God or whoever your believer is, your faith curator, and try to be one-on-one with that person. But the best advice I can give to a person is, if you never study any type of business, please read up on all your laws and all your any type of stuff that you need to know for a business in your state. Other than that, my other advice would be just go for it. I used to hate when people say just go for it because I was like, you just can't just go for it. You know what I'm saying? But I always tell people now, I said, if you don't do it now, don't live life saying that you wish you could have. Like, I wish I should have did this and I wish I should have did that. The worst thing you're going to hear is no. So I always tell people, after you sit down and plan everything, after you sit down and get all the stuff that you need to know about the state laws, taxes, et cetera, and you still got something, even in the corner of your heart, the left side corner down to the bottom. If that's in there, just go for it, because what you're going to hear, no, you can't do it, So just make sure you plan wisely and go for it. I tell people that all the time, and it's crazy because now I got other people locally that started their own kind of businesses as well too, because I told them the same thing, just plan for it and just go for it. And now they're starting to build up clientele and everything, and I think it's so cool because I came from a place, Malcolm, you know where I came from. So I came from a place, and it's like, to me, it's just still mind-blowing, and I'm not just helping myself, I'm helping other people, people who got eczema, people who got trabiscular skin issues, which means it's like it's different. The pigmentation is different in the skin. I have little girls and stuff that's like 12 years old loving my bath bombs, and they don't break them out. Like, my bath bombs are not too fancy, but they mostly make your skin soft and does what they need to do for a relaxation bath. And I don't know, it's still mind-blowing, but that's what my advice would be. Plan wisely and just go for it. The worst answer you're going to hear is no.
Well, I think the phrase that has been said through all of the different people we've interviewed in the one-on-one series, if we can just narrow it down to one word, it would be the word consistency.
Correct.
What and even in what I do, like I was talking with Paul and Jeremy and Luis and even Derek. You have to stay consistent. You know, right now it is 10:18 at night here in Alabama, and my channel needs views. It needs videos. People need to be able to see something. So if I decide I'll do that video next week, you know what, I don't feel like doing that video now, the channel's never going to grow. It's never going to fluctuate. And the same thing with your business and with everybody else that we've talked to. You have to stay consistent. You can't sit back and just say, well, I'll get to it. Because if not, then that example of wanting to be great and do great is not going to fluctuate. It's not going to perform. So, you know, what's your thoughts on, you know, being consistent?
That's the best advice you could give somebody besides the two I said. Because if you don't stay consistent, even with posting or anything of that nature, how you going to continue to build more clientele or more views or more subscriptions or anything like that? I strongly believe in staying consistent. I really do.
So what's the next level for Blendia?
Well, my next level right now, I'm deciding on opening up my own shop here locally. I'm still trying to further give myself the proper education that I need to, all the stuff I need to know before I even open up a shop. And I'm trying to do it, what people would say the hard way, but the smart way. I'm trying to do it with no loans and or no type of credit card. I just want to get up a team and do some fundraising to open up my own shop. So besides that, I have a lot of new products I want to get going, and I actually want to help the youth some kind of way. I just talked to somebody on the team the other day saying that I really want to try to help the community, but I can't press forward in helping the community without helping myself first. I have to be in a platform and a stand place before I can help the community in the way I want to help them. I'm going to rephrase that. I want to help the community the way I want to help the community, and that's with little girls. So until I be able to get to that point, I have to make sure I have a standardized location for everybody to come towards. And that's kind of what I'm looking for now, is a place to kind of open up and have, you know, something every now and then, once a week, for the little girls to come down there and kind of help me make stuff. I can teach them about natural products at a young age, how to properly take care of themselves, because, you know, I'm sure they don't know. Sometimes their parents don't know. And children can educate parents as well as parents can educate children. So that's kind of what my next goals are, probably within the next year or two, to try to open up my own place and to actually have little girls come in and I teach them about a few things, you know, have fun, you know, show them that it's a different way of life. You don't have to go by the book. You know, you go through school and they teach you so much, and they teach you what they want to teach you. And I want to show the girls that it's a different way of life. You don't have to go through what everybody wants you to do in life. You can do something that you want to do and have fun. So those are my goals.
And at times, you know, that's what's most important, finding a way to give back, to give people a voice. Like, for an example, you know, a lot of my podcasts, I have plenty of friends who talk about the same things that I talk about, who love the comics, the movies, TV shows, all of it. So I find people who have never, ever been on a podcast before, who've never had a recorded conversation or were able to do things like this.
This is my first one.
I give them the opportunity to talk, and I give them the opportunity to say how they feel. Like, for an example, my cousin Daryl, he's very critical. He's old school. So he's from out of the 80s. So he's very critical on some of the stuff that comes out because he was born when the certain comics were out and reading those and growing up with that stuff. So I've created a segment where we both can rant about certain things. So guys, if you look in our playlist, we have a new segment called Fandom Rant, where we are ranting about things that we do not like or we think that are bad. So, you know, last night we ranted about GameStop. and how they treat people with their services. And we also ranted about the Fast and the Furious movie series, about how many more they're going to make. So, you know, you have to give people an opportunity to do certain things and provide their platform and provide their voice. And just like you want to be able to provide a platform for young girls to see that, hey, this lady, she has a business. I can be like her when I grow up. I may not necessarily open my own business, but there are other things that I can do, you know, by emulating the type of goals and the type of lifestyle that she lives. So, you know, for the most part, it's all about what we can do at the end of the day to, you know, help matriculate into the community. So another thing I wanted to ask you, because I know you make all types of different products and things of that nature, have you ever thought about doing a superhero line of products? I mean,
you know what? I actually have. And I got a lot of cool ideas after that last conversation we had. I was the Incredible Hulk bathroom.
You know, guys, I'm just fill you in on the conversation he's talking about. You know, me and Andy, we go way back, and you know, we're always laughing and always being silly. So, you know, I was like, you know, and it'd be cool if you had like hero bath bomb. And, you know, the bath bomb is the color of or oriented around that superhero. So I said, what if you had a dark green, emerald green Hulk bath bomb? And I said, this is what we need to do. We need to travel into like the 28th century and see how we can make dissolvable, what did I say, sound cubes or music cubes?
Yeah, sound cubes.
You know,
so how the heck that's going to happen?
Let's just say there's a cube that if you drop it in water, it plays music or it plays sounds. You know, like guys, when we were growing up, you go in a dollar store and you get those little pill capsules and you put them in hot water and it makes dinosaurs and stuff like that. So just imagine if you had something like that when it dissolves, it plays music. So what if you had a bath bomb that was the color of the Hulk or Superman's colors or Batman's colors, and once it gets dissolved down to the middle of the cube, it can play the Batman theme, or it can play the Superman theme, or if you have the Hulk one, it growls like the Hulk once it dissolves.
That would scare me. I say something is like terrorizing me in the tub, something growling at me in the tub.
The Hulk trying to get you. The Hulk trying to get you while you're trying to take a bath. You know, and this idea is going to be copyrighted. So for those of you who are thinking about hopping in the time travel ship and going to the 28th century, too late. We've already gone to come back.
And of course, it would be all natural.
All natural product. Even the dissolvable music cube will be natural. So,
but,
man, go ahead.
I have thought about it for the Mobilicon. I think that's what the name of it's called.
Mobilicon.
Yeah, Mobilicon.
Right.
And I thought about making like some superhero soaps. You know, like I'll make like Batman, the Joker. Like I thought about doing what is it called? Your fans gonna kill me. I'm not even gonna say it. But I thought about doing something like that, like Batman doing, I don't know, Joker, and then Superman and Iron Man. I thought about doing stuff like that, like good and bad type situation, type soaps and stuff. I thought it would be pretty cool. But I got to figure out how I'm going to do it without Marvel or DC on my back.
But still there's a way.
Right. I figure it out. I don't want them coming towards me like, hey, I'm just inspired. Or do my favorite show, Steven the Universe. I do all the gems. I promise I love that show. But
speaking of gems, maybe we can do some Infinity. Speaking of gems, maybe we can do some Infinity Gem soaps.
Probably. Put some gems like in the middle of the soap bars or something. I'm down.
Be like Thanos.
I freaking love the gems and Steven and his dad and Rose and Black Rose for the real fans who know who Black Rose is.
Right.
Freaking love that show. But yeah, I thought about doing all kinds of cool stuff. I just gotta figure it out to not get. I might switch some words around to not get to not get hinged by Marvel or DC or any type of anime. Because I even thought of a soap for the One Punch Man and Clash of the Titans. I thought of a really dope soap for Clash of the Titans. I mean, I'm kind of into anime, but
get some Digimon stuff.
Yeah, I actually thought about making some Pokemon balls at one time, but it was too complicated. I just made a one big random ball. It was way too complicated to make that the Pokemon balls. That was outrageous. I just threw it away. but
India, we do it. Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Well, India, we do appreciate you for hopping on here with us today. We really do. Let everybody know where they can find your business.
You can find me on Facebook, Blendia by India LLC. You can find me on Instagram, Blendia, all lowercase, _. Let me tell you how to spell Blendia, okay? It's BLENDIA. Also, you can find me on Facebook. Not Facebook, the YouTube, Blendia by India. Y'all will see me making a whole lot of cool products. I actually made a soap out of snake skin before. And I will be posting a video probably next week of me making soap out of beer. I make soaps out of weird stuff, so a lot of people actually like that. And I got a hair journey going on there too. So as of right now, those are the only 3 main sources that I'm at. So I repeat it again. Facebook is Blendia by India LLC. Instagram is Blendia _. And YouTube is Blendia by India. Also, my website is www.blendiabyindia.com.
Most definitely. And guys, if you already know who we are Fandoms Anonymous. That's FANDOMS, Follow us everywhere. Come over to the Facebook group, join the discussions that we have every day about different topics inside the sci-fi and movie industry. Also, go over to the Fandoms Anonymous page on Facebook. Don't forget to click that like button. And also check out our daily updates on that page. And you're already here on the YouTube channel if you're watching this video, Fandoms Anonymous. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when we're putting up new stuff, ring that little bell for notifications. Also, we're on Twitter at Anonymous_fan17. And we're on Instagram at Fandoms_Anonymous17. If you haven't already seen it, check it out. The latest episode of Fandom Talk dropped on Wednesday, Fandom Talk episode 10. Me and my man Jeremy got on there and hashed out some of the weekly news. And we got some other stuff coming up, man. We're always going to be consistent and quality content on this channel. So just thank you guys for your support. We're still on our push to 10,000 views. We're headed there. We're almost there. We're currently sitting at 8,517 views in less than 4 months. So Fandoms Anonymous is growing, and it is matriculating into the atmosphere and all over the Internet. So, guys, if there is anything else, thank you for listening, and have a good one.